We're starting a hike. A big one.
10 days. Self-sustained.
We have 10 days worth of food in there. Actually 8 days worth of food. We're eating twice.
Yeah.
They're feeding us twice. We've got our camp gear. We've got all the things. This is what we've been training for. Now we're going deep, deep, deep in there. Let's do this.
So it's day 2 and we're at Camp Siren. We've packed up our tent and we're ready to go.
How many kilometres? 18 kilometres today.
18 today.
So it's longer than yesterday. I'm hoping it's not as much uphill as yesterday. Ready?
Yep. Let's do it.
Rock and roll. Today is day 2 of the 10-day Rose Circuit.
Favourite part of the day?
Probably getting to the top of that big hill and coming around the corner and then just seeing the beautiful view of the lake and the river and the valley and also the mountains in the background with the snow and first glance of the glacier. Oh yeah, I've been looking forward to that all day. Alright, day 3. I think today's going to be our first proper Patagonia hiking experience. Is day 3. What was your favourite spot?
So I think my favourite part is the fact that most of the time we're alone. The 2 of us in this awesome place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hi.
What's going on?
It's 7 o'clock. We're up bright and early at 5. We're doing the pass. So we've been uphill from camp so far. I think it's going to be uphill for another couple of hours. The wind has calmed down. It was a bit windy when we first woke up. We were a bit scared. Hopefully it subsides for another 4 or 5 hours. That should be a fun day. How you feeling, baby?
As ready as I'm going to be for this walk. Let's do it.
the ice field. Favourite lunch spot so far of the trek?
Possibly ever. Doesn't get much better than that. It is now day 4. Today was epic all the way through. It was so cool, like walking through forests and having to kind of find your own path through the mud patches and stuff was fun. And then after that, up over rocks and stuff with the views of the valley and peak mountain, snow-capped mountains.
And the sunrise, and the
sunrise coming up in the other side of the valley. And then getting over the top of that hill and seeing this view. I guess if there's a highlight, it would have to be that.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, and then walking down, and with this in front of us for hours, was then through forests and stuff, and the whole thing was just epic.
Yeah.
It's possibly the best day of hiking I think I've ever done. What's the plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow is supposed to be a really nice day. Where we continue walking along Glacier Gray for the majority of the time. And there's lots of miradors and lookouts and things like that. So it should be another really spectacular day. It is the end of day 5.
Woohoo! Halfway!
Where are we?
We are at Glacier Gray. Actually, I can talk a little bit about what we're looking at here. So that's the edge of the glacier there. Goes all the way up, goes around, goes all over. We've seen that in other photos and videos. There's bits of ice that have come off and floating around here. And actually this glacier has retreated so much that in 1945, where we're sitting now was under the glacier. So the glacier actually came up along this mountain. So this mountain kind of jutted out into the glacier, went all the way around this mountain. And you can see the line over there at the top of the hill. I reckon that's probably where the glacier went up to. So we would have been inside a massive glacier 60 years ago, 70 years ago. So yeah, that's a bit sad, but it is what it is. It's still pretty amazing. The differences in terrain in this park is just blowing me away.
Oh! Oh! We just experienced a bit of ice drop off. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Wow, it's making waves and everything. Favorite thing you saw today? You can answer this one first.
I think seeing that was pretty fucking awesome, actually. I think that was my favourite part. The whole day was my favourite day. Seriously, I don't think I've ever experienced, this is definitely in my top awesome things I've ever seen, ever.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
This glacier.
This whole hike has just been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Had high expectations and it's just
blown all those.
Blowing them out of the water. It's incredible.
Yeah. So now it is day 7 and we have just left Camp Paine Grande. Mega windy this morning, from about 4 o'clock in the morning actually. Like it was just hectic. It sounded hectic outside the tent, and it was. So doing the pack up was pretty interesting, and even walking to where we are now, it's only been about 10 minutes or so. It's been pretty hectic with the wind. The ranger said maybe the Mirador that we're meant to go up today might be closed because of the wind. We won't know until we get to Campamento Italiano, which is where we're staying tonight.
Our original plan was to drop our tent here and set it up quickly, pack a small bag and head up to the Mirador, which has a view over all the mountains, but that foiled our plans.
So yeah, we've pretty much just been hiding out in the tent, which has been really nice.
Yep, it's been good.
Favourite part of the day?
Favourite part of the day? Probably getting into the snug warm tent and just lying down and relaxing and not having anything to do, and knowing that we've got the rest of the day to do a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
That felt pretty good. What about you?
I actually really loved the sound of the wind as we were walking
through the trees,
through the trees, and you could hear it. You could hear the wind up high before it kind of hit you. It was just like it was really cool. It'd be fun.
I really like the looking at the water in the wind and how it was like spraying. The wind was just spraying the water everywhere on the lakes. That was really cool. Yeah, so that was that day. Not the most exciting day in the world, but what we needed, I think. All right.
Buenas noches.
Ciao.
Today's day 8. We're almost there. What did we do today?
Today we woke up in Camp Italiano in a puddle of mud. We chose the worst campsite you could possibly choose at Campsite Italiano. Basically what happened is all the water from the whole campsite ended up in our campsite. Yeah.
And we were going to do the Mirador again today because we missed it yesterday, but after dealing with all the mud and looking up at the sky, it looked cloudy, so we made the executive choice to ditch the Mirador and just keep going. I think day 8 we kind of need to be kind to ourselves. Our bodies are a little bit over being out in the elements.
Yeah, I think we're both a bit run down and tired, and having a break was probably a good thing for both of us.
Yeah, so we get to Buenos and we're like, woohoo, we're sleeping on a platform, upgrade.
Yeah, platform not so great.
Not an upgrade.
So basically it's a wooden platform and they've got a few hooks here and there, and you've got to set up a tent that's designed to put pegs in specific spots, and you've got hooks that are not in those specific spots. So what usually takes us 5 minutes to put this tent up took us about an hour and a half.
A little scared that Hubba might not make it through the night.
One of our poles is already pretty bent. Pretty worried that something's going to snap. What was your favourite part?
My favourite part was the rainbows.
Oh yeah, the rainbows were awesome.
The rainbows were awesome.
It's day 9 is a pretty cruisy one. We just walked to El
Chiliano
campsite, which is a 4 or 5 hour walk. Day 9, which was actually yesterday. What did we do on day 9?
Most of the walk was along the lake, which was still really nice. So that was great. Then we took the shortcut from to Chileno, and the scenery wasn't very fantastic on that shortcut, and the weather started to turn sour on us, and actually became the first day that we've walked in the rain. Got to camp and we decided to do an upgrade. They were going to put us on the platform again, which we really didn't want. So we splashed out and got an already built tent, which was such a brilliant idea. And then we met a really nice couple from America and just hung out with them and got a litre of really nice red wine in a box. This place is beautiful.
It is pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was day number 9.
It's day 10. We made it.
Yay! Good work.
Yeah. So what did we do on our last day?
On our last day, we woke up in the rain. It rained all night last night, pretty much. But we rented a tent, so we didn't have to pack up in the rain, which was pretty fantastic. We pretty much decided last night that we weren't going to walk up to the Mirador for sunrise, so we just kind of slept until breakfast time. Got up, went to breakfast, looked at the weather. It was just thick clouds, fog, rain. We pretty much decided at breakfast we're not going to walk up at all. It's 11 o'clock, we got ready to leave, and of course, as we're putting our packs on, we start to see some blue sky. And at that point, we just didn't have enough time to walk up the Mirador and get back down to catch the bus at 2 o'clock. So another Mirador missed.
We've seen some amazing things on this trek.
Yep, we didn't see all of the W, but we saw all of the O, and the O was spectacular. The W was fantastic. We probably missed the best parts of the W, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm totally happy with what we saw. Yeah, 110 Ks over 10 days. We did great.
Yeah.
It was a challenge a lot of the time, physically and mentally. But yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Totally amazing.
All right, let's get on the bus.
All right, the bus awaits.
Bye.